And with and they bring that physicality. Thank you, David. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. In the corner, Harden. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Brent, 2 explosive backcourts. When you were playing, who was the toughest guard that you found to defend?
Well, I would start off with a guy named Allen Iverson. And the reason that I start with that, Kevin, the reason I start with Kevin is I just saw the back of the jersey all the time, so I remember Iverson clear as day. But if I went deeper, I would tell you guarding the Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond at a time when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. They would run an offensive set, much like for Reggie Miller, multiple screens by a bunch of guys who were big and strong. That was not good for me to try to fight through those kind of screens. But if you gave Mitch Richmond 8 inches, 2 points.
And Richmond was strong and had bulk to his body.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
I can see the bruises. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Paul. They get the rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw, no good. McLemore is checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. Harden the pass to Covington. Outside Westbrook. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Gallinari. Yep, it counts. First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone. Harden surveying the D. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
So here's Gallinari.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Covington's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Harden. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Muscala kicks it over to Schroeder. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. By 3. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The pass to Rivers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Rivers hits both of them. .55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Diallo. Pass to Noel. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Noel passes to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's McLemore, and McLemore slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lets it fly. A putback. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game.
The steals thing is just...
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits. What they like to do gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Ferguson out there with Muscala. Then it's Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the 2 spot. Outside, Green. Fires for 3, and it's Noel with the rebound. Diallo with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He's guarded by Schroeder. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
3-pointer. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Brent, for your money, who's the most complete player in the NBA right now?
Over the course of the past 2 years, nobody has impressed me more with his complete game than Kevin Durant. What he has done defensively has just been tremendous. And I know you have guys like Giannis, you have guys like Harden, you have guys like LeBron James, who are incredible players.
And Kawhi, what he did last year.
Yeah. But Kevin Durant, to me, still is one of the most impressive complete players that we have in the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Now here's Paul. And there's the feed to Adams. The layup off target.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got his first points of the game.
Again, using his frame and size right there, Westbrook, one of the strongest finishers we have in the game.
Paul against Westbrook. Fires the 3. A shot by Paul, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do with the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
And on that kind of play, no one can match up with Paul going back the other way. Just too crafty and too skilled. He's going to do damage.
Harden the pass to Covington. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They grab their own miss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
P.J. Tucker comes in for Damari Carroll, and it's Ben McLemore in for Danuel House. By 4.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're going to run here. Got to run a good play.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ball against Covington. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Paul. 6 points for Gallinari.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Here's Harden, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Paul looking over the floor. To the left wing, all sorts of time, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from...
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you got...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was a tight battle. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Stolen by Tucker. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. That one misses. Here's Harden. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Here's Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one drops. Often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, a favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the 3. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Jeff Green, he's checked in, been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. That's good from Westbrook.
Well, a triple-double machine, and what we're trying to get out of Russell Westbrook as he moves on is understanding he can adjust his game to the teammates around him.
Another shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Both teams will make substitutions. Converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Rivers hits both of them. Here's Paul. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he comes up with the deuce. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Good poise there from the young Gilgeous-Alexander, not allowing himself to get rattled.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
By 5. Paul for 3. No good on that one.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Now here's Rivers, guarded closer. Really left alone that time.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Timeout, timeout.
Adams. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Diallo. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Damari Carroll's checked in for Green. And it's Ben McLemore in for Rivers. Now here's Noel, guarded by Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Schroeder, uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to McLemore. Shoots. And that one is off. Here's Ferguson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Robertson. Here's Schroeder. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the middle, and it's blocked. Gallinari's checked in. Gallinari covering. Here's Clemens. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And here's Gallinari outside. The offensive rebound. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. By 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
With these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. We've got Andre Robertson. Gallinari is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Dort in at the small forward. Harden outside. Outside Westbrook. Trying his luck from deep.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Schroeder. That 3 off the mark.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only 1 so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the batteries. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in for Robertson, and Chris Paul's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in. Daniel House comes in for McLemore. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Thank you, David. Westbrook against Paul. Noel dishes to Gallinari. Back to Noel. Out to the right wing. Here's Dort. Pass to Paul. 5 to shoot. From downtown. There's Noel. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And it's Westbrook with the ball. Brings it up. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
And that's what a guy like Westbrook will do for you, willing his team forward in these big moments.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Adams, he's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Paul against Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Adams has got the game tied up here. Westbrook against Paul. From inside. And again, it's Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half.
So explosive on the inside. Russell Westbrook, crazy athletic.
Out left to the wing. And Dort gets it to go. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
And the wide open shot from Paul. It falls!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Harden left side. Got a piece of it. Adams against Westbrook. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. And there's the pass to House. On the wing, Harden over Paul. Paul with the defensive effort. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And this is an area where Chris Paul has been solid every year, always right around 90% from the charity stripe.
They're trailing by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, GA. Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Danilo Gallinari.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
The 3 from Harden. No good from 3-point territory. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
They didn't make it easy on themselves.